Happy New Year, everybody. As you can see, we're back in the shop January 1st, 2021. Hope everything started off great for you and everything's going like you hope and planned. Well, transmission case is cleaned, ready to be reassembled, but I need one more bearing, and unfortunately Napa is closed today. So I'm going to put what bearings I can in. I can at least get the bottom shaft in because the one bearing I need fits the rear, bottom, and or top. So I can get most of it reassembled, and I just have to put the top shaft in if I can get the bearing tomorrow. If not, it'll be sometime next week. But that's where I am. A little quick update on it. I wanted to get it done today because start off the new year right. But as luck would have it, like I said, I'm one bearing short. So anyway, that's it. Just a little quick video update. I will get the bearings and stuff in, and hopefully I can get most of it done today, less the top shaft. Well, hey everybody, it's Friday night, believe it or not Saturday morning. I'm in the shop, and as you can see, I got the transmission in front of me. I got the bearing earlier this week from Napa, and I've already got it pressed on the top shaft, ready to go. So as you can see, I've got the bottom shaft in with all the gears, the oiler, and then first, second, third, and fourth gear. Everything's in, looks good. There's a little bit of wear on it, but for what I'm doing, like I said, it's my work tractor. So anyway, now we're ready to install the top shaft, which I have here, like I said previously. The first gear that's going to go on is going to be the reverse gear, and the reverse gear has this shield on it that the oil actually comes down the return tray here, the little trough, gets between this and the bearing here in the top of the case. It helps get oil to that bearing so it doesn't run dry. So anyway, take your reverse gear and just simply place it in the case, like so. Okay. Then you take your top shaft, feed it through, line your splines up. There we go. All right, now, before you can put any of the other slider gears on, there's a snap ring that goes on this shaft that holds the reverse gear in place. That has to go on before you put anything else on this shaft. All right, so that's on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is slide this forward just a little bit. All right, now, I'm gonna take the number 1 and number 2 slider gear. Your shift and fork groove goes toward the front of the transmission. Okay, so slide that on, that's good. Let me get this back here so that my shaft is level. Okay, so, all right, hold on, here we go. It's like all right, hold on. Got hung back here just a little bit. So let me get it just a little bit. The bearing, the reverse gear can slide through there it goes. It can slide through the opening because the little shield is the same size as the bearing, so it can slide through that. So that being said, now, there we go. Tap it back so I can get the number 2, sorry, the 3rd and 4th gear. Now your shifter fork groove goes toward the back of the transmission on the 3rd and 4th gear. So slide it on just like the other one. Make sure your splines are lined up, and it goes on relatively easy. There we go. Now, slide it through the front bearing. I'm gonna slide that back, and this will slide once I get the snap ring back like it needs to be for that. Okay, and that's it. Every once in a while you have a little struggle, no big deal. So anyway, well, that's it. Everything is in, as you can see. I got everything in, everything spins like it's supposed to. And my slider gear for my reverse comes back. And so, but as you can see, I need to drive the bearing into the shaft or into the case just a little bit. Now to give me enough room to put this snap ring in the groove that's in the top shaft. So I'm gonna stop right now, get that done, and then I'll finish up the installation of the rest of the parts, like the bull gear, the two side covers and bearings where the differential goes. Well, each final drive goes, and then I've got to put the PTO shaft in the top, which is here. I already got new bearings and new seals in the rear cover, and it just slides straight in through the back, nothing to it. But you have to put your rear cover on first, so this plate actually bolts to the outside of the rear cover. Well, that's where I'm at, and hopefully it won't be much longer. We can fire this thing up and take it for a ride around the yard. Welcome back. Here I am with the finished transmission. Everything is in, as you can see. I got PTO engaged with a reverse gear. Got the PTO engaged. Like I said, I can show you everything works by just turning the PTO shaft. All right, neutral. All right, this is reverse. First. Second. Third. And fourth gear. Well, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna tape off the top of it so I can put it back on the tractor tomorrow and finish cleaning it up and get it painted. And then I've got to put the new brakes, as you can see, put the new brake bands in there and change the gaskets on the final drives. The bearings look really good. Good Saturday night to you. We're back again once in the shop, as you can see. Got the transmission painted, and I'm getting ready to put it back on the tractor. Got the new rubber bushings, or rubber washers as they call them, to go between the yoke on the front of the transmission and the main shaft for the transmission to the clutch. So, got my wrenches. I'm trying to line this up right quick and get this on, and then we're going to try and slide the transmission up a little bit closer. We can go up on the lift a little bit. Okay, all right. There's one. Oops, pull this back out. It'll be all right. All right. All right, there's the top one. Now, let's see. There's that. All right, I gotta find out where the other one went. Let's see. I gotta do my hand. Trying to think too much gets me in trouble. All right. Got the rubber washer there, rubber washer here. Okay. Tilt this back just a little bit to try and get it lined up. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to try and slide them in both at the same time. Or, let's see, maybe I can get it this way. There we go. All right. got everything on. Let's tighten it up, and we're going to try to slide it forward. And then let's get this on the tractor. I'm going to take and clean out the where the brakes go and put the new brake pads in, not brake pads, but the brake sleeves in, and I'm going to try and slide those on the side of the tractor tonight, so it'll be one step closer to getting it done so I can ride it. I know it doesn't seem long like by the videos, it's only like a couple videos, but I actually started this is in what, September, are you? September, yeah. So, trying to work the job and do everything I'm supposed to do around the house, it kind of puts this stuff on the back burner, but that's okay. We're getting it now, getting closer to having it ready. Thanks for staying tuned. I got the right final drive assembled with the new brake inside, and as you can see, new brakes inside of the left-hand final drive. Got new seals and everything in, so what I've done was I went up to the hardware store and got 7/16 bolts, about 7 inches long, cut the heads off. I'm going to use them as guide pins to guide this in, so hopefully I don't damage the seal. So we're going to give it a try, get it up here, and hopefully everything will go right. Hold the shaft up a little bit there, so not to hit the seal. Wiggle it on in. There we go, just like so. Let me slide my lift in just a little bit. There we go. And I gotta spin that pinion to get it lined up. So actually, instead of spinning the pinion, see if I can. Now I got that's in a bind because of the chain. So let me try to make a little bit of, take a little pressure off that chain. Oops. All right, as you can see, the shop is a mess. All right, let's see what we can do. So take some of the pressure off the chain. I can spin the hub and hopefully get those splines lined up. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Evidently not. Well, it didn't take as long as I thought. I just slid the final drive back enough to reach up in there and spin the bearing or the pinion gear a little bit, and it's going in. I got one bolt started and got another one started. So well, here we are. It's the last side for tonight as far as putting this back together. I'm going to try and get this last one slid in without any damage to this seal as well. And hopefully this one will go right on in and a little bit easier. Look at there. Went in a little bit easier than the other one. All right, get this bolt hole lined up. Well, I thought it was going to go in. It slid kind of easy. All right, let's see. I'm probably have to do the same thing, just slide this back a little bit and move that. Let me grab my drop light again. And see if I can see in there. which I can't. There we go. Let me see. I think I can turn this one. All right. Magnetic base, gotta love it. All right. All right. I move it just a little more. Watch this seal. We're good. I didn't bend it. All right, let me look in here and see exactly what I got. I know somebody's gonna give me grief about it hanging off the end of that carriage bolt, but it's late and I need a cup of coffee. Let's see, that one there, it's like that. It should be close. And sometimes you'll do things you shouldn't do for a cup of coffee. All right, there we go. Back on that pin. Here we go. Let's see. Nope, not quite. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. And hopefully, like last time, it won't take long either. Let's see. Turn that a little bit more. There it is. That's all it took, just a little patience and a little faith and confidence, which sometimes I need a lot of. Well, anyway, that's it. Both final drives are in. And if you're going to be away from your project for a while, pictures, sandwich bags, and painter's tape, and a Sharpie. Write it on there. You might remember it now, but you won't remember it 5 months ago. Or 5 months from when you started. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna put the bolts in here, call it a night as far as putting the tractor together. And I'm gonna get the transmission top plate masked off and painted so they can go back on. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. And not a lot of frustration, just a little bit of work, but it's fun. Well, have a great night. I do appreciate you watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's always appreciated. And this keeps me and my girls working in the shop by subscribing to the channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.